So let's talk about it. Kelly Riddell is a columnist and commentary writer for The Washington Times. Leslie Marshall, a syndicated radio host and a Fox News contributor. Leslie, you come at this from the liberal point of view. Is it over? I mean, is Hillary Clinton going to be the next president?
I certainly hope so, and I believe so. But I do know that I remember from history, John, as I think you and everyone does, Dewey wins, and it's actually a guy named Harry Truman who won. Remember, we have a number of people, especially in states where I am, here in California or in Florida, who have registered as Democrats or independents. The difference is, are those people who register going to show up on November 8th? And that really can be a game changer if Donald Trump were to have a surge. I don't think it'll be a 12% surge. I do think she will win, but hey, I do not say discount it, because polls have been wrong before. We saw that in the primaries.
We didn't hear him talking about it, but before we came to his rally in Palm Beach just a moment ago, Kelly, he was saying that the Rasmussen poll has them essentially dead even, has the two candidates dead even. Are the reports of his demise greatly exaggerated?
Well, the Rasmussen poll is a right-leaning poll, and it has been favorable towards Donald Trump this entire cycle, as has the Los Angeles Times poll. So either those polls are going to be proven correct this cycle, or they will be the outliers. Now, this has been the most unpredictable election cycle. Donald Trump has proven in 2 weeks he can do anything. We don't know where the media narrative is going to be. Just a couple of weeks ago, it was on his tax returns. Now it's on a rigged election and kind of coming as the comeback kid. There's a lot that can happen in 2 weeks. And I think that media is overconfident. It's almost taking a victory lap right now. We told you so. The New York Times is coming out with a headline, Hillary Clinton is hoping for a mandate and for the senators to ride on her coattails. I mean, Hillary Clinton will not have, even if she wins this election, she will not have a mandate. Half of Americans do not trust her. She has not been able to make up that gap. And she still doesn't have any sort of vision for America. Ask, what is her vision for America? What are her policy? What will be her initiatives? What will be her mandate? She will not have one. So there's still a lot of time in this election cycle, and we don't know what's going to be coming out of WikiLeaks or what other new scandal can drop on the Democratic side of things.
Leslie, Trump is fond of pointing to the Brexit vote in England. I mean, that was not supposed to win, and it won. So could there be a Donald Trump victory in the works?
No, not by that. Look, my best friend lives in London, and she thinks it's funny that we compare Brits with Americans in mindset. One, different polling, completely different. You're talking about a ballot initiative, if you will, to leave the EU versus two people running to be the #1 leader throughout the world of the free world. And in addition to that, just a few days before that actual vote, there were not a double-digit difference as we're seeing today via ABC News as an example, with 12% lead by Hillary Clinton. It was just a couple of percentage points. So if you believe any of the polls where it's a dead heat, maybe that would be possible. That's not what the majority of polls are showing. So the numbers just don't add up, and they don't correlate to Brexit, in my opinion.
I wanted to point out an article in the Wall Street Journal, kind of an opinion piece, actually, about our own Chris Wallace. The Journal heaped high praise on him, said he asked questions that would never have even occurred to the other moderators. His position as an anchor at Fox News means he is exposed to political points of view that are alien at most other media outlets. Kelly, what do you think about that?
I thought it was spot on. Chris Wallace did an excellent job. He led with the Supreme Court, which is the #1 issue for many conservatives out there and has been neglected in previous debates. Then he followed up with a very specific question on gun rights with the Heller case, where Hillary Clinton basically misconstrued that, saying toddlers with handguns had nothing to do with it, and then hit her on partial birth abortion, which has been out of the mainstream conversation, out of the mainstream media, and really is a very radical position of Hillary Clinton's. I thought Chris Wallace did an excellent job. He hit her strong, and he also hit him strong. He was very fair and very balanced.
Leslie, quick answer.
I thought Chris Wallace was the best moderator of all three debates. I felt the questions were the best. I thought the issues that he touched upon, I would agree there, with the issues that American voters care about. I thought he was fair and balanced and asking questions that were hard of both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and I thought he challenged both of them if he didn't feel their answers were acceptable or accurate. Last week, he was one of the winners on my list, winners and losers, and he definitely earned that title. He was truly the best moderator outsider, I think, of the 3 debates. And I'm not just saying that because I work for Fox.
That makes it unanimous. We're agreed. Leslie Marshall, Kelly Riddell, thanks very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.